Good evening, cricket fans, and welcome back to the 7 District Sports Club in Ajman for match number 41 of the fan code Emirates D10 2024, powered by 7 Districts. Sharjah versus Ajman. It's a must-win game for Ajman, and they will need to keep that net run rate in mind as well if they are to stand a chance of finishing in the top 4 and making it to the D10 semi-finals. Well, all in readiness, we have Sagir Khan down at the sideline with the two captains for the all-important toss.
Welcome to the last day of league games, and it is still wide open. The two teams playing today, one of them top of the order, the other one not so much, and it's going to be Sharjah versus Ajman. Ajman still have a chance to slide into the top 4, so this is going to be very, very interesting. It is match number 41 between Sharjah and Ajman. I have the two captains here with me. From Sharjah, I have Khalid Shah, and that is the home team today. Ajman, we have Adnan ul Mulk along with the match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali. It's time to flip the coin, and Khalid is gonna do the honors. Tails is the call. Tails it is. Adnan, you've won the toss. What have you decided?
We look to ball first, actually.
And the reason being?
Because the pitch is fresh. It's looking like it's twilight right now. So it'll help our bowlers to restrict them as much as possible.
How much confidence will a victory like yesterday give you? Because that was something else. The lowest scoring thriller possibly in a T10 game that I've seen.
Yeah, definitely. It was a must-win game as well. So we really riled up everybody and said that this is it. This is our do or die. Every match is a knockout here. We only managed to score 80 runs, and we're like, okay, let's give it a big fight. Let's not make it easy for them. And it turned to our favor. And
that has kept you alive in the tournament. That 26-run victory is taking you today. So what are the chances that you're beating Sharjah the way you beat Emirates Reds? So you are the giant killers here.
We were close the first game as well. So against Sharjah, we didn't lose by a big margin. So we'll take that confidence over here and we'll try to beat them today.
All right, wish you all the very best for today's game. Khalid, happy with the result of the toss?
Yes, absolutely. I wanted to bat first as well. So, yeah, the moment I heard he's going to bowl first, I was quite comfortable and happy.
And Sharjah is looking pretty on top, sitting there. Ajman will still have to make it. So, how are you taking this game?
Well, we are taking all the games same. Every game is like a last game for us. I've given the message clearly to the boys. No doubt the boys are, all of them are very good players, and they have done pretty well in this tournament. So it's one of the other game for us.
Well, we always say in the combox that Sharjah possibly is the best bowling unit in this tournament. Do you agree with that, or?
I think half of the UAE agrees with that, and the rest of half of them are playing, so they won't agree, obviously.
And I think you have a pretty good batting lineup as well. You yourself are in some sort of form, not the 100% Khalid Shah we know.
No, not yet at my best, but similarly, as I told you, we still have a couple of more games, including the semi-final. So inshallah, hopefully you might see something good as well.
Looking ahead, who would you like to play in the semi-finals?
Anyone. With this bowling lineup, with this batting lineup, anyone. I'm ready for anyone.
Great, wish you all the very best, Khalid. Well, the news from the middle is, it is Adnan ul Mulk from Ajman who has won the toss, and he has decided to bowl first.
There you have it then. Thank you, Faizan. It's Ajman who have won the toss and elected to bowl first in this must-win encounter. Let's look at the two playing 11s for you then. For Sharjah on the left, well, we have a different looking side altogether. So Ajman winning the all-important coin flip and will be bowling first. Of course, they will need to know the equation in the run chase as well. Sharjah not coming easy at all, and they are at pretty much at full strength as well. And we do have the playing 11s to share with you. Ajman, we've got Adnan ul Mulk, Isamat Yurab, Shahrukh Amin, Muzammil Qasim, Farazuddin, Sagir Khan, one of the outstanding all-rounders of the tournament. Then we have Maroof Babe, the young fast bowler, gets into the side. Awais Ahmed, Mohammad Ismail, Weber Vaswani and Taimur Ali. So only one change, Yash Sabnani has been replaced by Maroof in the fast bowling department. And Sharjah are pretty much at full strength as well. They have Khalid Shah, Chirag Suri, Mohammad Irfan. Shahid Bhutta comes back into the side, aggressive fast bowler, Mohammad Rohid. Then you have Rojid Ganesh, Ayan Afzal Khan, Farhan Khan, Khuzaima bin Tanveer, Nurullah Ayubi as well. That fabulous knock the youngster played in the previous game, so he's getting an extended run in the side. And Khalid Shah did mention at the toss that I wanted to bat first anyway, so he's pleased with the decision, even though the coin flip not going his way. And Khalid Shah certainly promising us that the best is yet to come from the men in red and black. So Ajman will be flying high after that unbelievable victory over Emirates Reds last night when they defended a score of just 78 runs, if you can believe it. They shot them out for just 52. That's given them a big boost on the net run rate, but are still behind Fujairah, who have been officially knocked out of the D10. Now they are competing with Emirates Blues, so they need to get the victory and with some time to spare. And the Sharjah openers striding out there in the middle. It's Khalid Shah on the right of your screen. He's been in devastating touch in this D10. And to my left, opening the innings alongside me in the comm box, is the one and only Sagir Khan. Good evening, boss.
Good evening, Ahmed Khwaja, and what an exciting time to be back in the comm box. And Khalid Shah, we all know how good a player he is, but on his left-hand side now, who leads with him, alongside him, is the right-hander. What a revolution at the top of the order he's turning out to be. The other day he's played so well. He's Nurullah Ayubi. And this man on your screen, well, words cannot define the kind of tournament he has had so far. Swung the new ball, pick up wickets with the old one. It's Uwais Ahmed.
15 wickets in the D10 for him, and his partner in crime, Sagir Khan, has 16 wickets. So 31 wickets shared by the two speedsters for Ajman. And can he create that early impact once again? He swings the ball at high pace, and he certainly has been outstanding throughout the D10.
Oh, what a campaign for these two. You touched upon Sagir as well. Tremendous all-round performance. And they have won few games for Ajman single-handedly. They need to be at their A game, swinging the new ball. He's going to be bowling to his teammate as well from 7 districts, Nurullah Ayubi.
So Nurullah coming off a fabulous 48 in his previous match. In pretty tough, humid conditions, he batted really well as Sharjah cruised to victory. And Uwais Ahmed will pose a different challenge altogether though. Bowls full, swings the ball. And let's take a look at the field. There is a deep point in position for Khalid Shah and a deep square leg as well. So trying to protect the square boundaries. Match number 41 of the Fan Code Emirates D10. You can live stream all the action on the Fan Code app in India and the Sports Eye YouTube channel for the rest of the world. So get on it. It's the crunch phase of the tournament. A must-win game for Ajman. They need the 2 points and they need to win, keeping that net run rate equation in mind. So it should be a fascinating duel between these two teams.
Can't wait. Here we go with the first delivery. It's going to be Uwais steaming into Khalid Shah.
Nicely clipped behind square. And the fine leg will have to give it up. 4 runs for Khalid Shah.
A great start from Khalid. Straight away working the ball off the pads. Neatly done. And he's a one player which can really set the tone for Sharjah at the top of the order. Is skipper Khalid Shah.
Showed tremendous game awareness. Kept his back lift low. He knew the ball would be full and straight. And just clipping it around the corner. Beautiful shot. And that just shows you what kind of form he's in, Sagir Khan.
A dangerous player as well. Very positive.
Attempted Yorker again, and it's an action replay. And once again, it goes to the fence. Beautiful shot from Khalid Shah.
Uwais trying to take the ball away from the left-hander, getting a little greedy there. Wants that magical delivery which pitches on middle and leg and then straightens. Not to be on that case. Neatly done by Khalid. 2 boundaries. What a start for Sharjah.
Well, are we in a time loop? Was that a replay? Is time stuck? Is it standing still? But no, it's 2 boundaries to Khalid Shah. Beautiful start. Strike rate of 400 and Uwais. He's making that adjustment. He's told it his square leg to move finer, but he needs to bowl the right channel as well. He's just straying onto the pads and being clipped away for 4. Better delivery right on the stumps and very beautifully pushed off the back foot right out of the sweet spot.
That was right out of the center as well. Beautifully timed as well. It went straight to that fielder on the offside. Khalid Shah is looking very organized at the crease. Tight in defense as well. So far, like you mentioned, Khwaja is cut down on his back lift as well and getting into good positions.
Yeah, making a very strong statement to get a recall to the national team. Hard-hitting left-handed opener, wicket-keeper batter as well. So he certainly ticks a lot of boxes for the UAE national team. This time bowled a lot straighter. Camping on the back foot there. but nicely managed in the end.
That's where West can well afford to go a little wider, just make him drive through the offside. That movement away from the left-hander, that fourth stick line. So far, normally he's very accurate, but today for just a couple of occasions, he's straight onto the pads, and that allowed Khalid Shah to get off the hook.
Maybe a change of pace delivery or the bouncer. Of course, you allowed 1 per over in the D10. Could be a weapon. Khalid Shah just trying to play from the crease, waiting for the swing. Inside edge. Could have gone into the stumps. Lucky escape.
That was the change of pace. He's such a clever bowler, Avas. And Khalid Shah narrowly dragging that one back onto the stumps. It's all happening here. Look at that slow delivery. Beautifully disguised.
Yeah, no change in arm speed, no change in his action. Disguises it beautifully. So Nurullah Ayubi, he's in form. Young lad, genuine all-rounder. Excellent fielder, a great prospect for the future. And very much a homegrown product of the Sharjah Cricket Academy. Just like Ayan Afzal Khan, who's achieved such tremendous heights in his young career already. Opens up the offside, up and over, a streaky boundary to conclude.
Well, a bit of a risk there going across the line, but getting that top edge. West giving that room offside off stump, and Ayubi is a very positive player. Slash hard, that's what he did. He gets away with that one. Good start for Sharjah, 13 runs so far of the first over. It's 13 for none.
So taking a look at the two playing 11s, Ayan Afzal Khan, Chirag Suri, Farhan Khan, who's been the standout fast bowler of the tournament, Mohammad Irfan, one of the leading all-rounders, Khalid Shah, Khuzaima bin Tanveer, Mohammad Rohit. That double punch they have with the fast bowlers. Then you have Nurullah, Rojit, Shahid Bhutta is in the side today, and Uzair Haidarman, very hard-hitting all-rounder. And for Ajman, we only have one change. We have Maroof Bhabe coming into the side for Yash Sabnani. It's the same 11 other than that played against Emirates Reds. So it's going to be Sagir Khan rewarded with the new ball. And why not after the performance he gave last night, Asghar Khan?
What a tremendous all-round performance from him. Farazuddin having a word with him as well. He's got to be on his toes because few of them came to him and he's put few down as well. So not only a brilliant fielder, the fielding needs to be top class from Ajman as well.
Absolutely cannot afford any mistakes in this match. Everything needs to go their way, and somehow they have to contend with the pace firepower of Sharjah as well in the run chase. So let's see if Sagir can provide an impact. Slower delivery, beautifully bowled. An excellent ball to start.
How good an idea is that to bowl a slow delivery with a brand new ball? He's outfoxed Khalid Shah. Oh, brilliantly done. Beautifully bowled.
Yeah, it was not one of those off-cutters. It was the one that Dilhara Fernando used to bowl. That split finger slower ball where you just spread your fingers on the seam and then the ball comes out slower. Wonderful skill there from Sagir Khan. This time pace on. Struck on the patch, but perhaps the angle taking it down leg.
Yeah, around the wicket. And that's the right way of really bowling to Khalid Shah, giving him no room whatsoever. That one fired into the pads. Superb start from Sagir.
Yeah, he doesn't look like much, only about 5'7", 5'8", but a natural athlete. Tremendous pace. He really skids the ball and bowls at that healthy 84, 85 miles per hour as well.
Skiddy, shorter in stature, but pretty accurate. With those variations, he's a real handful. Steaming in.
Slow ball edged, but bounced in front of the keeper. Well, maybe there should have been a bit of communication between Vaibhav and Sagir. Needed to be slightly closer to the stumps.
Especially on a slow delivery like that. They can have that communication. Maybe a soft signal or something. Edge. Sometimes those little communications can make a big difference, Khwaja.
It would have made a massive difference there if Khalid Shah had departed early, putting pressure on that Sharjah middle order. They haven't gotten a lot of opportunities. Toe end of the bat, but it does find the gap. Farazuddin herring after it. How quick is this outfield? And it's gone for 4 as well. Couldn't execute in the scoop back.
Oh, this outfield is lightning fast. That wasn't timed at all. For a moment, we thought just it's going to be couple, but it's raced away. Farazuddin, desperation for him. That slide, that pullback was not quite up to the mark. A boundary to Khalid Shah.
Just got his fingernails on it, not the full hand. So Khalid Shah started off well here, but fair play to Ajman as well. Sagir, only 4 runs conceded in the second power play over. Will they take the floating power play immediately? That would be a question to ponder. Oh, great attempted in-swing Yorker, but nicely dug out by Khalid Shah as well.
I think they should go for it, especially with Khalid Shah in the middle and Nurul Ayubi, who's shown promise, attacking players, so they got to go with that one.
We had a very tidy over from Sagir so far. And once again getting that ball to swing. And he can swing it in both directions as well, Asghar.
Very good action as well. And he has the ability to move the new ball. We have seen him in the D50 get the ball to reverse quite nicely as well. So a complete all-rounder. Very good fielder as well. Tremendous prospect.
He certainly is. Oh, this has gone straight up. This could be a chance. Point fielder takes the catch. Young Maroof does well. And Sagir Khan continues his wicket-taking form.
Another wicket for Sagir. The pressure was building. That was the previous delivery to Khalid Shah. But a wonderful bowling there from Sagir. The pressure was building. Nurul Ayubi departs. It's 18 for 1 after 2 overs Sharjah.
Well, Nurullah Ayubi just not showing any discipline outside of almighty heave. That ball was coming in. He was aiming for mid-wicket and it went towards point. And well done, Maroof. Those are not easy under the floodlights.
Yeah, it was swiveling in the air. Good catch. That brings Chirag Suri into the middle, batting at 3. So the onus, a lot of onus on Khalid Shah to keep the tempo going. I think they have not opted to go with that floating power play just because, maybe because of that loss of wicket on the last ball.
Absolutely, that may have changed their plans. So it's going to be left-arm spinner Mohammad Ismail coming into the fray. Chirag Suri, he's been tremendous throughout the D10. Strike rate slightly lower than he would have liked, but 161 runs, he's been super consistent. And he's gotten a few player of the match performances as well. Of course, making his comeback to the domestic scene after about 18 months. He started off really well. And hope to see him a lot more regularly competing in all our domestic tournaments. Slammed over long on. But not quite. Almost a catch. But the wind takes it for 6.
Khalid Shah not hanging back after that loss of wicket here. He's that sort of player. He's not happy with those gloves, but he got that maximum, much needed for Sharjah. One feels Khwaja, they need 125, 130 on this flat deck.
Just missed his length there, Ismail. Very much a loosener. Towering hit from Khalid Shah. I thought he would be in trouble, but just about clearing the skirting there and beyond the fielder's reach. So positive intent once again from the Sharjah captain.
This could be a big over as well because he's not going to hang back here. He goes for it again and he goes out of the ground again. This has gone a long way up in the air. 6 more to Khalid Shah.
Well, that's that no-look 6. Absolutely smashed it. This time overpitched into his arc. And he didn't even need to look at it. He knew it was out of here. Beautiful strike.
That was the gut feel. Left arm spinner against the left-hander. The matchup is in favor of Khalid Shah. Take nothing away from Ismail, but it's not easy.
And I'm not sure about this decision to feed left arm spin. Slice towards point, fielder settling. And Farazuddin makes amends. A huge wicket falls. Khalid Shah is gone.
Oh, this is brilliant stuff from Ismail. Against the odds, he's taken the ball away from Khalid Shah, trying to repeat that shot through mid-wicket, gets the top edge, and Farazuddin, sigh of relief for him. He finally hangs on to one. Khalid Shah goes for 26. 30 for 2 Sharjah.
Okay, man in, guys, man in. Lefty on strike. शाबाश इसको दिखता भी नहीं रात में कमन बॉय शाबाश लड़को कम ऑन बॉयज
So two brand new batters at the crease, yet to face a delivery, either of them. Irfan Mohammad, very talented all-rounder. He's been below par with the bat in this tournament, but made amends with some excellent spells using his variations. And tonight has a big opportunity to get some runs under his belt. Immediately goes downtown into the side screen for 6.
He's a terrific talent, Irfan. No hesitation whatsoever in going over the top first delivery. Definitely under cook in this tournament so far, but could this be his night? What a strike to get off the mark.
Yeah, not quite out of the middle. Just clearing the long off fence, in fact. But they have made their intentions very clear against Ismail. They're going to go after him. Drag towards long on. This could be a catch. It will be. So 3 sixes and 2 wickets in the over. Sharjah imploding.
It's all happening here at the 7 District Stadium. Well, Irfan looking to repeat that shot again. Clever bit of bowling. I think they need to be a lot smarter than this. 18 runs of this over so far. And Irfan goes for 6. Sharjah have lost a couple of huge wickets. Khalid Shah, Irfan in this over. 36 for 3 now.
Well, a topsy-turvy over coming in here. 6 wicket, 6 wicket. Rojit Ganesh. What will his approach be in this over? I don't think he'll quite be looking to go downtown first ball. Technically sound batter. Looks to apply himself at the wicket, but you never know, Asghar.
He's got to stay calm here. And possibly get off the mark.
Beautiful cut shot and beats the point fielder. Maroof, that was slightly casual, but great work from the cover sweeper. It's that man once again, Sagir Khan. What a fielding effort.
Great fielding effort in the deep. Certainly have saved something for his side. At least 2 runs there, yeah. 20 of the over. 2 wickets. Little fumble there at that backward point. Good covering up by Sagir. Desperate dive. Superb bit of fielding. Action-packed over comes to an end. 38 for 3 after 3 Sharjah.
It's certainly all happening here at the Emirates D10. Wickets, sixes, runs, catches. So it's going to be Muzammil Qasim, the wrist spinner, coming into the attack. Chirag Suri must be wondering what's going on. All my partners are coming and going. 8 wickets in the tournament. He's been a great source of consistency. Oh, what a delivery! He's bowled him! Right on the money. Disaster for Sharjah. Chirag Suri is gone.
Oh, what a delivery to start off your spell. That wrong one, that drift, and going right through the gate. You can watch this delivery over and over and again. Superb start from Muzammil. A disappointing exit to Chirag Suri. A first ball duck. And Sharjah, they're losing their way here. 38 for 4 now.
Well, Sharjah are being their own worst enemy here. 38 for 4. 3 wickets have fallen in the last 7 deliveries. Uzair Haidarman, another very dangerous player who's had a below par D10. Only 89 runs to me scored. That's a shock to me, beg your pardon. But he has an opportunity. Upish, but no mid-off. Lucky escape for Uzair Man.
Quality player, but Khwaja, to be fair, he's batted in that middle order, slightly out of position, but there's no real excuses. He's got to really pull up his socks and produce a gem here for Sharjah now.
They certainly need it. They are in a serious spot of bother here. 4 down already. Nicely cut away. Another misfield at backward point. The ball will eventually slow up. Perhaps maybe the dew is causing problems for the fielders here, but at this level, there's really no excuse, Asghar.
Especially the business end of the tournament, you got to be at your A game most of the time. Rajat Ganesh, quality player. Short of runs, but he can produce a quality innings here for Sharjah. All the talent he has.
Starting much too wide there. I remember he got a Player of the Match award in his very first game of the D tournament. Played a fluent knock there, but since then, been in and out of the side. Oh, going for that big slog sweep. Inside edge has saved him.
That could be a very dangerous shot against Muzammil. With the ball drifting back in. If you miss that, 9 out of 10. You're going to get leg before wicket in front of the stumps.
Yeah, they keep playing for that leg break. It's just that deceptive action of his. Very unorthodox wrist spinner. That's much better. Good looking push off the back foot. And you're absolutely right. Uzair usually bats at number 3, number 4, or opens for his club side. Just having to adjust because there's such star power ahead of him for Sharjah.
That can be challenging. He's an experienced cricketer. I'm sure he will be looking to adapt himself. Well, Muzammil, can he produce another wicket here? Oh, almost. That was a very good delivery, Khwaja.
We've been spoilt by these Ajman bowlers. They take 2-3 wickets every over. But that was very nicely managed in the end. And in fact, they've taken 2. 46 for 4. Well, it was Khalid Shah starting with a blistering 26 of 13. But since then, Noorullah, Chirag Suri and Mohammad Irfan have come and gone. In desperate need of a partnership here are Sharjah. You don't want to go into the knockout stage of a tournament of a loss, Asghar Khan.
Yes, it's a momentum thing as well. They would love to be at their best. It was a perfect preparation for them before those knockouts. So still they got some batting to left, 2 quality players in the middle, 1 good partnership, couple of good overs.
So it's the young leg spinner, Essam Matiur Rab. He's bowled really well in this tournament, given some crucial overs when Adnan ul Mulk has turned to him, picked up wickets.
Yes!
Leading edge again. Well, we saw last night Umair Ali Khan falling to that stroke as well, caught and bowled.
He was magnificent last night. Different sort of leg spinner, a lot slower through the air, and often the ball doesn't arrive as you think.
And gets genuine turn as well. Rojit looking aggressive, flat batted, over long off for 6.
Great use of the feet. Nothing wrong with the delivery. Perhaps a little bit of a flight which allowed him to get under it, but very good footwork and a courageous move from Rojit.
Well, they're certainly not changing their intent, even though they're 4 wickets down. Lovely shot, jumped out of the crease, made it a half volley and got the room to launch it over that wideish long off region. And this time the reverse. Well, Rojit showing us some new strokes he's developed.
Difficult shot as well, as we see someone just wandering like a park behind the wicket keeper.
Extra fielder there for Ajman. Nicely bowled, just pulled his length back. And smart adjustment made by Rojit as well.
Difficult shot to play that reverse swing. Have a look at that one.
Well, that looks like a very big cat. I don't want to get in its way. Prowling. Hard pull through mid-wicket. And will... Oh, good footwork. Nicely done there by Muzammil Qasim. And they'll pick up 2 there. Good running between the wickets.
Talking about cats, Rashid Muhammad is very fond of them. He has plenty of them. 8 or 9 he told me the other day.
Wow. That's something new I've learned about Mr. Rashid. I'm sure he'll tell us more in the next commentary stint. Hard punch, but straight to extra cover. Essam Mathieu-Rab, the golden arm, has done it again. Uzair Man picks out Adnan ul Mulk. Smack into his palms.
Oh, that was hit like a rocket, but straight to the skipper. He's taken some very good catches in this tournament. Adnan there, and Essam Mathieu-Rab strikes again. Disappointing form continues for Uzair Haider, 56 for 5.
Well, what a topsy-turvy 5 overs. Runs and wickets all coming together. There's going to be a change in the com box as I hand it over to Faizan Khan and the man of the moment, Rashid Muhammad.
So 5 overs gone. The run rate is pretty healthy. It's the wickets that have been the problem for Sharjah. They're losing them in plenty. This is downtown and has gone big. Rojit strikes again. 6 more.
Well, that was a brilliant shot. Not a good delivery from Muzammil Qasim, pushing it to the batter in his slot, and look at that. Nicely done. Didn't try to go across the line. Played it as straight as possible and got maximum result. That's a very good shot to take his team to 62 for 5. Like Faizan just mentioned, the runs are not a problem for them. It's the number of wickets that have fallen. And they've fallen so quickly. There hasn't been any partnership. And that's what I liked about Ajman today. They're making sure that they strike as soon as the partnership is flourishing.
And this is a do-or-die game for Ajman. They just cannot afford to lose this. If they win this, Ajman, they'll get neck-to-neck with the Emirates Blues side in terms of points. And then Emirates Blues will have to win the next one. If they don't win the next one, then Ajman is in with a chance.
Pulling his length back. That's been played towards mid-wicket. Will only be a single. But a good comeback here by Muzammil.
Mind you, Fujairah is out of the tournament. Dubai is out of the tournament. So it's between Ajman and Emirates Blues now. So very interesting game this.
Yeah, very, very interesting. This tournament has been a very interesting one overall. We are at the last day of the league games, and we still don't know what the top 4 teams are. Ayan Khan, 12 matches, 5 innings, 29 runs. He was out not well in the last few days, didn't play a few games, but making a strong comeback, the one decade of UAE cricket. Oh, that's a good delivery, just away from Muzammil Qasim. How good was that?
Possibly the ball of the match. Beautiful. He was looking to play it on the turn. He didn't expect that it is going to turn so much. Ayan, leading edge. Lucky that Muzammil could not get to the ball there. A little late, Muzammil.
Yeah, needed a full strike dive. Didn't come, and Ayan Khan survives. He's off the mark. Oh, that's nicely played. And that'll go all the way for a maximum. That's beautifully done. Not the right kind of line from Muzammil on that occasion.
So we have been talking about the fact that this is a very important game for Ajman. Take a look at that again. Playing him as an off spinner this time. And I think that's the right move, to play Muzammil Qasim as an off spinner rather than a leg spinner. But this is a very important game for Sharjah as well. I think they're experimenting a few things. I think they want to take a look at their batting. How fast can they go in their allotted 10 overs? And it is very important for them to be victorious here, because winning is a habit, and this is the final phase of the tournament also. And again, this is gone in the gap, but it will fetch only 1. So another good over comes to an end. Couple of 6s and 3 runs, so 15 coming off the over. It's 71 for 5 after 6.
Six overs done, 71 for 5. Issam Mathurab into his second over, picked up a wicket in this first, gave away 10. He's a slightly different kind of a leg spinner, doesn't bowl those quick deliveries. Just like to slow it down and relies a lot on the ball turning away from the right-handers. We've seen some brilliant bowling from Ajman. Qasim bowling some very good deliveries. I think that one of those deliveries was the Chirag Suri delivery. Look at that, beautifully done. Beat him for the length and the turn. Absolutely wonderful.
Also drift in the air. Well, that was beautiful. Chirag Suri is one of the most established batters in terms of technique. This has gone downtown again. Rojit is taking every bowler on, and he's winning as of now.
Oh, that's an amazing shot. Like how we were talking about is somehow slow he is in the air. That allows Rojit to come down the track, get to the pitch of delivery, and that's an outstanding shot. Beautifully done. Good timing on that one. And look at the distance it's gone.
Yeah, my only criticism for Issam's bowling is sometimes he's too slow in the air, so it's easy for the batter to get to the desired kind of shot that he wants to play. And sometimes you just cannot afford to be short as well. Even on full deliveries, back foot shots can be played against you. So it is very important to mix the pace. And this is where he can learn from his teammate, Muzammil Qasim, to change his pace a little bit.
Look at that. Beautifully done. Full flow of the blade and maximum result. Well, I think this is a good thing. You were talking about how Sharjah are experimenting. So I think this is a good thing that their lower order comes to party, and they also get some game time in the middle because they are off to the semi-finals. They've got their spot in the semi-finals. It's just which team from Emirates Blues or Ajman will reach to the semi-finals. I think they will. That is pretty much set now. Sharjah will take on the number 4 team, and it's going to be Emirates Reds against Abu Dhabi. I think that's pretty much sorted. So it's going to be, it's going to be a cracker of a game, and it's going to be very tricky as well for both the teams. Faizan likes to call it tricky. I like the entertainment.
Well, rocked onto the back foot, was looking for a 2 there. Good bit of fielding. Quickly getting to the ball and quickly getting rid of it as well. So another good over coming in. Already 9 of it in the first 3 deliveries. We are looking at a big total here if Rojit keeps on going the way he is. 37 of just 14 deliveries. Brilliant hitting from him. And now Ayan cuts this one away as well. That is exactly what I was talking about. It was a length delivery or misfield. Only a single though. They won't run 2.
Yeah, Ayan has got that ability to read the length very early. And he likes to use his crease. I've seen him play that cut shot of fuller length deliveries as well. So he's got that ability to do it. But like you mentioned earlier, this is a very important phase for Sharjah especially. They're looking at a big total. Oh, this was slightly quicker there from Essam Mathurab, and Rojit was slightly beaten for the first time. He hasn't timed one delivery. And that's what you can do as a bowler. Bring in some variation in your bowling.
Absolutely. Decent delivery, but an expensive over overall. So already 12 runs coming off it. He had given 10 runs, picked up a wicket in the first over. Essam Mathurab. He's been an important element of this unit this year at D10. Nicely bowled, slower through the air, turning as well. This is in the air, and Muzammil Qasim wouldn't get to it. It could have been a catch had it been someone else there. Maybe someone like Sagir.
Well, I think he was coming from the boundary rope. 7 overs done, 84 for 5. Well, 7 overs done, 84 for 5. They're going to go for the floating power play. That's a good move. They're forcing Ajman to bring on their premier bowler Awais. So that allows them, if they both stay till the end, the 10th over, they can really look at somebody else bowling that over.
Absolutely. Awais Ali coming into bowl here. He's a very good bowler. He's done really well for Ajman. Also, during the break, while the bowlers were getting changed, I was convinced by Rashid Mohammed that wasn't a catch, and I concede. I concede. I have no regrets saying that. Always the zero. Zero.
Well, always a team man, Faizan Khan. That's what we love about him. I can buy me dinner now.
I am the team man. I'll eat the dinner for the team.
Right then, floating power play underway. Rogers on strike first, delivery that's been pulled nicely. It's straight into the hands of the fielder. What a superb catch. Sagir Khan, you can't keep him out of the game. What a splendid catch that was.
So I wasn't wrong when I said it could have been Sagir and he would have taken it. What a catch. That has to be one of the catches of the tournament here. Flat batting it, beautifully timed from the middle of the bat. Look at him run. Look at him go. One-handed eventually. What a catch. Bow down to the kind of form that Sagir is in.
Well, that's a superb catch. One for the cameras. Rightly so. He's definitely taking him out. A very good innings. Rojit Ganesh gone after scoring 40 of 17 deliveries. He's taken off a splendid catch. A blinder by Sagir Khan. 6th wicket down, 84 on the board for Sharjah. New man in, Shahid Bhutta. 7 innings in 8 games, 25 runs. Strike rate slightly better than the average.
Over, 5 to go.
Need to get some runs.
That's a very important wicket, that one. He was taking the game away, Rojit, and only a super catch could have taken his wicket. And that's exactly what happened. Nicely bowled, almost a Yorker. More of a walking shot coming in from Shahid Bhutta. He wanted to change strike right away.
It was a brilliant catch. There's another angle we've got. Look at that. Look at the way he's just taken that one-handed at the end. That was a super duper catch. Superman, Sagir Khan.
Brilliant. Absolutely amazing effort from Sagir Khan. Getting to the ball very quickly. He had some distance to go for it as well. And then the dive coming in. And it was hit so hard that he got both hands to it but stuck in one hand.
Yeah, that ball was travelling. That's a good delivery from Awais. Ayan Khan asking for one for the over, but The umpires haven't given it as yet, I think. But that was a good delivery from Wes. He's missed out, Ayan Khan.
It was a good ball. Slow ball, slow bouncer. Zahoor is a great exponent of that kind of bowling. Bowls a slow bouncer to perfection. Wes Ali, learning from him maybe. He's on the opposite side, mind you. He's playing for Sharjah.
He's resting today, Zahoor Khan. Oh, another good delivery. He's asking the question. But this is good bowling in the floating power play, putting pressure on Ayan. We've seen some very good bowling from some of the fast bowlers, particularly. I've enjoyed Oais. I've enjoyed Farhan Khan. They've been two of the standout bowlers for me in this tournament.
Yeah, no doubt. Absolutely no doubt. Zahoor Khan is the third name that comes to mind. He's shown all his class, all his experience in this tournament. Akif Raja has been pretty decent for his side as well.
All of them are pretty much known faces and they're expected to do well. But these two youngsters, they're new to the scene, probably playing their first D tournaments, and which is why I think they've done a splendid job. Good news this for UAE cricket.
Absolutely. In fact, if I have to pick out just two names, I'll pick out Awais Ali and Farhan. So you're spot on there.
Like always, thank you very much. But this has been a brilliant over.
I got myself that dinner that we were talking about.
Well, you just earned your tea now. Dinner is a long way away, Faizan. You'll have to do more than that.
You are the best, Rashid.
I'll keep on going, keep on going. Well, what a good over this is. Just 2 runs and a wicket in the floating power play. Sharjah were looking like they'll get to a very big total, but this over has certainly changed all of that. Rojit back in the hut, and that is one of the primary reasons that they might not get to such a big total. What a good delivery. That's an outstanding delivery, asking the question. But what a delivery that is. More importantly, a dot ball.
Yeah, very quick, fiery. Awais' spell comes to an end. Just 2 and a wicket of this over. And they've pulled things back, Ajman. 8 overs gone, 86 for 6. So Maroof coming into bowl for the first time in this match. He's done pretty well as well. Maroof. Leg spinner.
No, it's Maroof Babe, the fast bowler.
Oh, Maroof Babe, the fast bowler. So that's the other Maroof coming into bowl for the first time in this match. And it's timed beautifully from Ayan. Went straight to the fielder though. Couple of runs.
Yeah, good start. I think that wasn't a bad delivery. And Khan just trying to place it nicely because he's trying to hit the ball too hard previously. Wasn't getting the result he was looking for, and now he's changed his game a little bit. And this is what I think on this wicket you need to do. We've seen a lot of players trying to power hit the balls and they don't really travel, they don't get the timing. But once you start just placing them, playing them nicely, trying to time the ball rather than going for the power hits, I think they get more result out of it.
Oh, look at that. He wanted to swat that one away towards mid-wicket. Playing across the line on a slower ball, missing out completely.
That was a very good delivery. Good change of pace. Completely deceived him. Well, Sharjah, they will try to get over 110 runs somehow. But they've got a very strong bowling lineup. Even though Zahoor Khan is not playing today, but they still have enough bowlers to defend any total.
This is a slower ball again. To ending it towards long off, only a single.
Singles is all they're getting in the last few overs. Starting with that, from that power play over, where Awais bowled brilliantly, gave away just 3 runs, I think, and picked up a wicket as well. And now Maroof gave 2, I stand corrected, and picked up a wicket. And now Maroof Babe bowling well. Now who's going to bowl the last over? That's the question. Wes done with his overs. I think that was a master stroke to take that power play in the 8th over, forcing Otherwise, it would have been Maroof in the 8th over and then Awais in the 9th and Maroof to continue in the 10th.
It might be Sagir to come in and bowl. I think he hasn't completed his overs. He's bowled just one.
So that might be an option, yes. We'll have to wait and watch who bowls the last over. 3 more deliveries. Oh, that's a quick delivery. Good delivery. Trying to sweep that. Not the ideal kind of shot.
But what a ball from young Maroof. Very quick, fiery, pacey stuff. And the direction was perfect as well.
Right on the helmet. But this is a very good bowling spell. Unfortunately, he's only going to bowl 1 over. Maroof Babe looks very decent, very sharp, and also looks very intelligent. He's used his variations to perfection. He's got a good short pitch delivery. I would want to see more of him. Good youngster. We want to see more youngsters coming and performing at this level.
Yeah, we've got quite a few in this tournament that have done really, really well. From the recent form, I think Ammar Badami has done really well in this tournament. This is up in the air. He's got hold of it. Has he? No, he hasn't. In fact, he has got hold of the fielder there. So another wicket goes down. And Maroof has picked up a wicket here now.
Now there's another good delivery. Another slower one. And completely deceived him. Didn't get the balance he was looking for, Shahid Bhutta. And look at that. Good catch taken by Shahrukh Amin. He knew exactly where the boundary rope was. Shahid Bhutta going after scoring 1 of 4. 7th wicket down, 99 on the board for Sharjah. Well, 7 wickets down, 1 more delivery to go in the over. Good over this by Maroof, just 3 runs. And he's picked up a wicket as well. 1 more delivery to go. Farhan, we're talking about him, how good he is with the ball. Can he get some runs off the bat as well? Well, there you go. Once again, Faizan Khan trying to do a Tony Greig here. Nice cap.
Maybe,
nice hat.
Maybe a Jeffrey boycott as well. He used to wear one similar to this.
Yeah, very similar. Trying to adjust. Yes, you can. Good over comes to an end. 9 overs done, 89 for 7. Well, Faizan was right. It's going to be Sagir Khan to bowl the last over. He's given away just 5 in his first, picked up a wicket. Very important over this for Ajman. Oh, that's been swatted, and what an effort. Adnan ul-Mulk. That would have been another spectacular catch had he taken that.
He had taken a couple of very good catches last night. Just could not hang on to it. It was powerfully hit, mind you. Not easy, those coming at a speed like a tracer bullet. Look at that. That was pacey. Got both hands to it. Maybe just hard hands coming in from Adnan ul-Mulk. Just could not grab onto that. This is Upish. It's going the distance. It does. Maximum for Farhan.
Well, he's good with the ball. He's brilliant with the bat as well. Much needed 6 runs for Sharjah. Look at how easily, how calmly he's played that. Back of length delivery, waiting for that one. And then just timing in perfectly. Beautifully done. Clearing that front leg, and well, he used a lot of power as well. Got a lot of elevation and the distance.
Well, let us tell you the qualification scenario once again. If Ajman wins this, they would want Emirates Blues to lose the next one. And if Emirates Blues win the next one and Ajman lose this, then Emirates Blues will qualify. And if both the teams win their game, it's going to go on to the run rate. This has been pulled away nicely. One bounce into the fence. This is turning out to be an expensive over. And 100 up with that for Sharjah.
Well, it's another very good shot. So Farhan definitely has something with the bat as well. Was a slower delivery. Was into the shot a little early, but then just adjusted nicely at the last second, placing it behind square for a very important boundary.
Good thing that he didn't try to hit it too hard. He just let the ball come to him and angled it. Helped it on its way, if you will. So 11 coming off the first 3 balls of this over. He bowled the first brilliant over, mind you, just gave away 5 and picked up 1 wicket. So pressure on Sagir here. Edged 4.
Well, fortune favors the brave. Once again, clearing that front leg. That's what he's done so well in this innings. A good little cameo coming in from Farhan. Was just trying to guide that behind point maybe, but a thickish edge and ran away towards the boundary. Important runs these for Sharjah. Ajman will not be happy with this last over coming in from Sagir Khan. It's 15 runs already in the over. I think Sharjah have done really well.
Yeah, 2 more balls to go. This is going to be an uphill task if he gets taken to the cleaners, and he does. That's gone. Dispatched. Disappeared.
Well, this was in the slot once again from Sagir. Not a good delivery, but what a good shot. Look at the timing he's getting from the meat of the blade. And that's gone all the way for yet another maximum in the over.
And he's reading the bowler really well. He knew that this was going to be a Yorker deep in his crease. Waited on the back foot and just played it straight back past the bowler. This is a great cameo coming in from Farhan. 20 of just 5. Strike rate of 400.
21 runs off the over so far. Look at that. How easily did he play that? It was in full control and nicely done.
Uses the long handle and has got the gift of timing as well, Farhan. The ball's lost. New balls, please, as Ahmed Khwaja says. So does Rashid, by the way.
Well, this has turned out to be a very good over for Sharjah. We're talking about how they need to get over 100. They've gotten over 110 now. One more delivery to go. Can he dispatch another boundary here? Or can Sagir bowl a quiet delivery, this last one?
Last ball of the innings. Farhan on strike and tries to go big again. He's playing like a proper batter, mind you. What a knock. What a cameo coming in from Farhan. He scored 21 of just 6 deliveries and taken his team to 111, which is never going to be easy to chase down against the Sharjah bowling unit.
Splendid effort. The impetus required towards the end. Momentum shifting at the end towards Sharjah. I think they'll be pretty happy with the result after the 10 overs. They did lose a lot of wickets early on, but towards the end, I think they've done really well with the bat. Farhan, in particular, getting 21 runs in just 6 deliveries and taking them to 111. Sharjah will just try to defend this total, but Ajman will have to bat out of the skins. That's the batting card of Sharjah. Khalid Shah getting 26 of 13, laying the foundation early on, but none of the top 3 after him could get any runs on the board. 40 of 17 for Rojit and 21 of 6 for Farhan. I think those were the 3 prominent scorers for Sharjah in this game. Just one extra. That tells you how disciplined this bowling effort was.
Let's take a proper look at the bowling card as well here. 6 bowlers being used by Ajman. Awais Ahmed, 2 overs, 15 runs, 1 wicket. Very good bowling. Sagir Khan was expensive in the second over. Bowled the first over beautifully. Picked up a wicket, going at 13.5. Mohammad Ismail was taken for a lot in that 20-run over, but picked up 2 wickets in the over as well. It was either boundaries or wickets in that over. Muzammil Qasim, 2 overs, 23 runs, picking up a wicket. Isam Matiur Rab, I think bowled decently well, was taken for a few in the second over and picked up a wicket. Maruf Bhabe, just 1 over for him, 3 runs and picked up a wicket. So things changed in the last over, and as Rashid pointed out, only one extra, and that shows how disciplined the bowling was. This is how things started. Khalid Shah getting off the mark with a boundary, and then runs coming in from both ends. But that is when the wickets start falling. First one biting the dust, taken comfortably by Maroof. And then Khalid showing some class with that shot. Two back-to-back sixes coming in against Ismail, and Ismail had the last smile because he got the wicket on the third ball itself.
Well, yeah, that over was a very dramatic one. A lot of runs and a couple of wickets coming in that over. That was another wicket that fell. Irfan trying to go big. He scored on the boundary rope. Very good catch there. Sagir Khan, he's been amongst a lot of wickets. That's a beautiful delivery. One of the best deliveries of the night. Nisam was also particularly good. That was a superb catch by Adnan al-Mulk at covers. Muzammil Qasim was then hit for a few boundaries as well. Some sixes in the way. Rojit Ganesh was superb for his 40 of just 17 deliveries. I think when he was out there, it looked like they'll get to over 120 runs. But as soon as he fell, things just changed. That was a superb catch, a Superman effort in the deep by Sagir Khan. And then once he fell, things just slowed down. That Maroof over, producing a wicket and giving away just 3 runs. I think that changed a bit for Sharjah. But then towards the end, Farhan, that last over, 21 runs coming of that over. And that's where they could manage to get to 111 runs. Brilliant effort with the bat at the end by Farhan Khan. Well, we'll dive into a short break, and when we come back, Ajman will require 112 runs to win in 10 overs. Till then, stay tuned. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to this important game for Ajman. 111 runs is what Sharjah got to in their first innings. Now Ajman, very important game, must-win game for them. Joining me in the comm box is Ahmed Khwaja.
Good evening, Rashid. Yes, a very important game for Ajman. Of course, if they win, they will move to the 4th spot in the D10 points table. They are ahead right now on net run rate from Emirates Blues. Outstanding bowling performance coming in from Mohammad Ismail, 2 for 20 and 1 wicket apiece for every single bowler. But just that late flurry from Farhan Khan has taken that score beyond the 100 mark. And with the firepower that Sharjah have in their bowling, Rashid, it could be a bit of an uphill task here for the men in purple.
Well, absolutely, that's what I thought previously as well when they got to over 100 runs. A very strong bowling lineup, Sharjah. And Ajman will have to really bat out of the skins. They've changed the batting order once again. Taimur Ali getting to open with Shah Rukh. I think this is the right move now.
Absolutely, I agree with this opening combination, left hand, right hand. Free strikers of the ball are Taimur Ali and Shah Rukh Amin. And will certainly have their task cut out here. That is perhaps their Achilles heel. The batting from Ajman has been a bit hit and miss throughout the fan code Emirates D10. But either of these batters click, they can hunt down this score. Economy rate, just 86 runs in the tournament for Shah Rukh Amin. The average not so great, but he's certainly a very skillful left-hander. But this young man, Farhan Khan, what a find he's been in this D10.
Now those numbers don't do justice to his talent. His 6 wickets, economy of over 8. But he's a much better bowler than that. We'll see that in the longer format of the Emirates D tournaments. It's the first delivery coming up.
So here we go then, Farhan Khan steaming in. Sharp bouncer and burst out of the hands of Khalid Shah. He would have needed a step ladder to reach that one.
Well, he's done really well to get a hand to that. That ball was just travelling and rising onto him. Oh, that one. Look at that. Beautiful effort. Wonderful effort behind the stumps.
Well, trying to intimidate the batter. Very sharp bouncer straight up. Let's see what he has in store for Taimur Ali. Good player square of the wicket on the offside. Can pack a punch. Has had a decent tournament. Strike rate of 160 is not too bad. And does have a half century to his name as well. So a skillful all-rounder. There is a ring field on the offside. Deep third man and deep square leg in position. So let's see how he deals with Farhan Khan, who's been showing a lot of pace in this D10 tournament. Oh, beautiful delivery. Just nipping away outside off.
Yeah, that was a very good delivery. That's what Farhan Khan can bring to the table early with a new ball. Would have beaten any batter in the world. That was a superb delivery. Good pace as well. Very talented, very skillful. And he's young as well. So he's got a lot of years behind him, Farhan Khan. And I think he's a very good prospect for UAE cricket.
Oh, absolutely. He's been a great discovery. Pure all-rounder. Takes the new ball, gets it to swing and seam. And we saw what he can do with the willow in hand as well. So exciting days ahead for UAE cricket. Oh, squared up once again, Taimur Ali. That front foot is not moving to the pitch of the ball here, Rashid.
Oh yeah, that's one of the problems Taimur Ali has early on in his innings. Doesn't like to move a lot in his crease. Doesn't get that feet moving early on. But once he gets settled, he's a dangerous bat. I think that's what Sharjah needs to be wary about. But they started well. That's what Farhan does so well. He doesn't give away too many runs and puts pressure on the opposing team.
Yeah, he sets the tone, doesn't he? And that front foot you mentioned is just moving towards mid-wicket rather than extra cover. So just trying to open up the offside. And that's a sign of frustration. He just can't latch on to him right now. This is tremendous bowling.
The only 2 runs that have come off the over so far are of a wide and an extra run they took. And since then, Taimur has been just not able to get to the pitch of the deliveries. They're not playing the right kind of shots. I just think that he, like you mentioned, is getting frustrated because he's not getting bat on ball. And that can be frustrating for any batter.
Absolutely. So it's been a good start for Farhan Khan with the ball. Fiery spell. He's bowling that hard length, getting that ball to really zip through. This is perhaps the best time of the day to bowl here at the 7 District Sports Club. In swinger, janging in sharply. And once again, caught in a very awkward position was Taimur Ali.
Well, that's a superb delivery. What a good delivery. Look at that. So he's got the ability to swing the ball both the ways. Initially, we saw two deliveries going away from him, and this one just jacking in so nicely and sharply into the right-hander. Like you mentioned, the best time of the day for fast bowlers, and Farhan is using that to his advantage.
Well, he's toying with Taimur Ali here. That's why Sharjah, and that's why Khalid Shah at the toss was very confident. He's like, I have no worries with my batting and my bowling. We're contending for the D10 title. Backs away again. This might be given as a wide. No, been let go. Once again, just not good technique from Taimur Ali.
Yeah, like you mentioned earlier, he's moving his front foot towards mid-wicket. That's one of the reasons why he hasn't been able to get bat and ball. And Farhan Khan, well, he's taking full advantage of these conditions. The moving ball. And he's just not moving his feet right.
And needs to play the ball on merit rather than create a stroke that isn't really there. Fabulous spell, fabulous over. And he's beaten him, edged and taken. Farhan Khan finally gets his man. And Taimur Ali was looking all at sea, has to depart.
Well, he's been rewarded for some very good bowling in this over. Once again, a tentative push from Taimur. No feet movement once again. And Farhan gets his man. Excellent delivery, excellent over overall. And Ajman, we're off to a terrible start. They've lost their first wicket in the first over. Sixth ball duck for Taimur Ali. 2 on the board, 1 wicket down after the end of over number 1.
Well, Farhan Khan has set the D10 alight with his bowling. What an over he bowled to Taimur Ali. Absolutely tortured him outside off and then got him on the final ball, Rashid.
Yeah, some brilliant bowling. I really enjoyed that in-dipper against Taimur. I think that's what created that doubt in his mind. And he was just playing it away from his body. His last delivery produced that wicket that he was looking for. Excellent bowling.
Yeah, didn't wait for the umpire's decision. He was happy to walk off. He didn't want to be in the firing line. Meanwhile, we have another express pacer coming from the other end for Sharjah, Shahid Bhutta. Tell us more about him, Rashid.
Well, another very talented bowler has been part of the Sharjah side in this D10. And I think he's bowled some very good deliveries. Comes in as an all-rounder as well. But I think he's got very good control of his bowling. Tall, lanky, good action, and finishes off well.
And he's just reduced his run-up for the shorter format. And perhaps that has improved his control. And another excellent fast bowler. Well, they have Shahid Bhutta, Farhan Khan, Mohammad Rohit. And then adding the icing on the cake, Sagir Khan, to close out the death overs.
Well, they've got Khuzaima bin Tanveer as well. So they've got a packed bowling unit, fast bowlers.
Fearsome side. And Shah Rukh Amin, swing and a miss there. Just too quick for him. These two used to be club teammates in the past, so perhaps Shah Rukh Amin should know what kind of a game plan he should have against Bhutta.
Yeah, once again, another batter whose front leg is just clearing towards mid-wicket. That is the fault that is coming in from the batters of Ajman today. We saw in the first over. Look at that one. Where does that front leg go? That's the problem. That's why they're not getting bat and ball.
And well, you don't need to be out of sorts with your technique to score runs in the D10. Swinging away across the line once more. Swing and a miss from Shah Rukh Amin. Tanis Suri has been the biggest example of that. He plays orthodox shots, plays the ball on merit, and he can still play at a brisk strike rate.
Well, he's been one of the players who have really impressed me in the tournament. The youngster transitioning from the shorter form, from the longer format to the shorter format, and he's done it brilliantly. Like you mentioned, doesn't try to go too hard at the balls, just plays them nicely, gets the technique right, and he's been rewarded by some very big runs in the tournament.
Heaved away towards square leg and nicely put away by Shah Rukh Amin for a much needed boundary for Ajman.
Well, those are the first runs off the bat for Team Ajman. And it's taken them quite a while to get those first runs off the bat. Once again, Shahrukh Amin, I don't think he was in full control of that, but still had enough. And placement was behind square to fetch him those 4 runs.
Yeah, taking advantage of the power play. And like you mentioned about Tanish Suri, more than 300 plus runs in the D10. Taken multiple Player of the Match awards. Unlucky that we won't see him in the semi-finals. The rest of the Fujairah side was quite inconsistent and they just couldn't build around his tremendous batting form. Meanwhile, Shahrukh Amin looking to get going against Sharjah. Short ball, he took his eyes off it but connected nicely on the pull. And they will pick up a couple there. Poor fielding at deep square leg.
Well, I think he had a lot of real estate to cover there. Mohammad Irfan, another fast bowler. So another option for Khalid Shah. He's got a lot of options. I think everybody can bowl. He can bowl some off spin as well.
Yeah, they have at least 9 bowlers there, recognized bowlers. Maybe Chirag Suri can turn his arm over as well. And Uzair Haidarman comes to mind. So a lot of bowling firepower to say the least in Sharjah. They've come in with a definite game plan in this D10 and it's working for them so far. Oh, lost his towel there, attempted Yorker, just beats Shahrukh Amin for pace. So at the end of the power play, Ajman are struggling at 8 for 1 after 2. Well, you did mention, Rashid, that Mohammad Irfan is a very skillful fast bowler. Another option for Khalid Shah, and he's utilized it immediately. And looks like Ayan Afzal Khan has taken the vice-captain's role for Sharjah. Good to see.
Yeah, he's the UAE under-19 captain, so he's definitely got a lot of skill behind him as a captain. And helping out Khalid Shah. That's good scenes here. And Irfan, well, I think this is a good move by Khalid Shah, trying to use his bowlers before the big game tomorrow. He's trying to use all his options.
Absolutely, and there is swing on offer here under the floodlights. And Mohammad Irfan has the ability to make that ball move in both directions. There you can see that in swing. A nice punchy drive from Assam. And he will get off the mark immediately. But certainly Ajman have a long climb up towards that target of 112.
That's looking a lot more difficult for them, especially after the power play overs. They weren't able to get some runs, especially in the first over. Just 2 runs coming there. Lost the big wicket of Taimur Ali, who was promoted in the batting order today. And then in the second over, they just got 6 more runs. And I think that's been the problem for Ajman.
It looks like their D10 campaign may end with a whimper here unless someone goes absolutely ballistic with the bat in hand. Shahrukh Amin could be that person. Swing and a miss again. He's had trouble with those outswingers going away from him.
Yeah, he's just playing it away from the body, which is why I think he hasn't been able to connect. Once again, you see that front leg going nowhere, which is why I think Shahrukh Amin has been missing out on so many deliveries. But I think somebody like Sagir Khan probably might have been a better option to promote at number 3 or number 4.
Yeah, he's been in tremendous batting form. Completely agree. Once again, swinging towards the onside. That same ball, you could try to loft over extra cover or go behind point. You'd certainly get more value for your shot.
Yeah, the shadow practice is perfect. Getting his foot straight towards extra cover. But while he's playing the ball, look at that. Nowhere close to the ball, and that's been a replay of the same delivery over and over.
He certainly needs to make that mental correction. His muscle memory is making him swing towards the onside. Oh, beautiful slower ball. Completely all at sea. Shahrukh Amin.
Well, this is brilliant bowling from Irfan. He's realized how Shahrukh is playing away from his body, so he's keeping him guessing. And Nicely done. Look at that. That dip that really beat him there.
Tremendously disguised slower ball there. Shahrukh Amin looking flustered at the crease now. Just cannot lay bat on ball. And this time he does, and flat bats it for 6. That's much more like it.
Well, that one was a little too fuller there from Irfan, which is why Shahrukh was able to get that connection, that hand-eye coordination working for him. He still didn't get the foot right, but the coordination working for him and getting 6 very important runs.
He certainly has the gift of timing, just Shahrukh Amin. Just about those minor corrections he needs to make. Where he looks to play his shots, his front foot. Meanwhile, Khuzaima bin Tanveer is warming up for his spell. Another fiery fast bowler. Slow delivery, pulled off the front foot. And he's lucky it hasn't gone to hand. So an excellent over from Irfan comes to an end. Ajman are struggling at 16 for 1. So Shahid Bhutta will continue. First over was a tidy one. And certainly is enjoying this tussle with Shahrukh Amin. Beat him outside off a fair few times. And a bit of a false start. So 96 needed of the next 7 overs. Not going to get any easier, Rashid.
Yeah, it's going to only get difficult for them because they still have Khuzaima bin Tanveer, who's going to come into bowl. Another very talented bowler. Farhan Khan has got an over left with him. Irfan bowled a superb over. So it's going to be a good problem to have for Khalid Shah. Who's he going to bowl and where?
And Ayan Afzal Khan, if he needs a spinner. So certainly has all the bases covered in that department. Slow deliveries on the pad and nicely tucked away. Great effort by the short fine, but a much needed boundary for Ajman.
I got a trickle to that. Not a good delivery from Shahid to start with. Was down on the leg side, and all he had to do was beat that fielder. That short fine leg, which he did quite nicely. Now just Shahrukh is just trying to open up and get some boundaries. 17 of 12 for him. But he's been there for quite a while now. Ajman would expect him to finish the game.
Yeah, he was 6 of 9 at one stage, so he's changed gears nicely here. Essam Matiyurab alongside him. He's also a sweet timer of the ball. Let's see if these two youngsters can produce something. It's certainly asking a lot, but they have the capability. Overpitched and not quite out of the middle, but he'll beat the long on for 4.
Well, that's exactly where you can't bowl Shahid to Shahrukh Amin. Shahid Bhutta bowling a little too full on that occasion. And Shahrukh playing as straight as possible over the bowler's head. I went like an arrow. As straight as an arrow, and a couple of bounces and off she goes into the boundary rope. So back-to-back boundaries here for Shahrukh and Ajman.
Yeah, that's what he has done well in this innings. He's looked to hit straight, and he's been rewarded. Got a 6 in the previous over. And now an early boundary against Shahid Bhutta will put him under a bit of pressure. Not too much. In fact, 2 early boundaries in this over. So just getting a move on. But that required run rate is already ballooned up to pretty difficult levels for Ajman. Attempted Yorker, struck on the foot, but just perhaps hitting him outside leg there. But that was pretty close.
Yeah, that was very, very close. Shahid thought he's got his man. But like you mentioned, might have been going down leg. We'll have to see an important appeal, this one. Let's have a look there. He's covering his stumps. Yeah, that was clearly down, going down leg, pitching outside.
Yeah, good decision there by umpire Mujahid Raza. So required run rate of 13.4. So you need a maximum at least every over or 2 boundaries. Let's see what Essam Rab can do about that scenario. They're bringing the long on into the circle. As you can see, there is a deep mid wicket, deep square, and a deep fine leg going out. Interesting move.
A good move this. Trying to entice him to go for that shot over mid-off, mid-on.
Oh, backing away. Almighty heave from Essam. So he doesn't fancy himself against the short bowling.
I think that was predetermined. Before he bowled that delivery, it already moved away. And gets beaten quite convincingly at the end. The required run rate over 13.7 now.
It's getting more and more difficult here. Sharjah going through their paces. They have a concerted game plan to intimidate the opposing batters. And more often than not, it certainly works. Oh, short ball, chased it outside off again. If he had just kept his shape and tried to ramp it, he could have gotten runs there.
Yeah, he's moving around too much in his crease, trying to make room for himself. But this is excellent bowling. They're very experienced, the fast bowlers of Sharjah. He was nowhere close to that, Essam Rab. And I think this is a problem for Ajman. They're eating up too many dot balls.
Well, you mentioned in your previous stint that Emirates Reds versus Abu Dhabi is pretty much locked in as the D10 semi-final. Who wants to face Sharjah? Ajman are clearly struggling. Oh, complete swing and a miss there. Not even close to the line of the ball. And a fiery spell from Shahid Bhutta comes to an end. Ajman are 25 for 1. Well, a bold move from Khalid Shah. He's not wasting any time. Farhan Khan immediately back into the attack. And I like this. He's trying to send a message to the opposition. Shahrukh Amin once again struggling to lay bat on ball. And the way Essam was batting in the previous over, I'm worrying for him facing up to Farhan Khan.
Oh yeah, he's quick. I think he's probably 135 at least. Does pack a punch. He's very quick. I like his action as well, Farhan. Very smooth in his approach. Still young. Can definitely earn some more yards as well. But I think this is good from Khalid Shah, bringing in his premier bowler. Well, he's so young. He's just come into the D tournaments. Straight away, he's been given that premier role of the fast bowler.
Especially that too of a decorated franchise like Sharjah. So you know he's a serious talent. Oh, he's pinged it over point. And it's gone for 6. What a shot from Essam.
Well, I think he was trying to do that in the previous over as well. And Farhan Khan on that occasion, not all that pacey from him. Too much width as well, which, well, to give credit to Essam, he created that width for himself and timed it perfectly. Didn't try to hit it and got full result.
That was a brilliant shot. Just goes to show, if you maintain your shape at the crease, wait for the ball rather than predetermine what you want to play, there are runs on offer. And that will give a bit of a wake-up call to Farhan Khan as well.
Yeah, and now he's making a change in the field. Final leg comes into the circle. Long one has been dropped back. So expect some fuller length delivery, swinging into the right-hander or taking it away from him.
Oh, he made him think it will be full and then banged it short again. The double bluff, the good old-fashioned double bluff from the fast bowler.
Yeah, worked perfectly. But I think Essam is just trying to make too much room for himself. Even before the bowler has bowled his deliveries, and if they bowl anything outside off stump, he won't be able to reach to it as well. So they can just bowl outside off stump and get those dot balls going for themselves.
That's what happens when you have Fast bowling at its absolute best. It causes the batters to do something extraordinary, something they wouldn't naturally do. And you can see, oh, round the wicket now. But he's cracked it away. And good fielding by Rojit at the deep point position. So full credit to Assam. He's putting up a fight here. He's not gifting his wicket.
Has come in at a very important position, the number 3 position. Ajman haven't lost a wicket since the first over, but they haven't been able to get runs on the board. That has been the problem for them. It's either been a boundary or a 6 and followed by a lot of dot balls.
Yeah, no real rhythm to this partnership. They're just standing at one end and trying to deal with the serious pace of this Sharjah bowling attack. Attempted Yorker, nicely read and turned around the corner by Shahrukh. So he's perhaps seeing the ball better now, looking set at the crease. And well, if they are to have a chance to get to this 112 target, he'll need to be there right till the end.
Oh, absolutely, and they'll need somebody to really step up now. Get those boundaries, the maximums in the over, and keeps rotating stride. Those 20-run overs are required here, at least 2 or 3 consecutive overs, where they can better that required run rate and get close to that total.
Full toss, squeezed away behind point. That was rushing to Rojit and does well to keep it to just 1. Should have run a lot harder there. So 35 for 1 at the halfway stage, and looks like Rojit Ganesh is going to need some medical attention from the physio. Meanwhile, it'll give us to have a chance to have a change in the comm box as I hand it over to Sagir Khan and Faizan Khan to take you through.
So 35 for 1 after 5, going at only 7 runs and over. 77 more runs required of just 5 overs now. And Ajman, mind you, will have to win this to qualify into the semis. If they lose this, they will have to pray that Emirates Blues lose their next game as well and lose it with a big margin. And even if they lose this, they need to make sure it isn't with a big margin. Irfan to continue here. Down the leg side, slower ball, not in total control. That will be a wide.
76 of last 5 overs. Well, Faizan, is a tough, fast, desperate time for Ajman Irfan for once. Just straying onto the pads here. You make a very good point there. They got to get close even if they don't win because of that net run rate situation.
Absolutely. More than 15 runs per over to get. Flat batting it up in the air. He hasn't timed it all that well. And a great catch. That's a brilliant catch from Syed Haider Wasisha. He is one of the finest fielders in this unit. Got it.
Outstanding. Not donning the gloves throughout the tournament is Khalid Shah. And he's been in the outfield quite magnificent. That slow bouncer. Assam trying to clear that area over that extra cover. Have a look at that. That is outstanding bit of fielding from Syed Haider. He takes a blinder.
Yeah, that will end Isam's troubling stay at the crease. He walks back of 9 of 9. 36 for 2 now. Sagir comes in to bat here, and the news is coming to us that Emirates Blues have already gotten 10 points and Ajman is on 8 points, so they have to win this. And then pray that the Blues lose their next game. Sagir starts off with a top edge and it'll go to the boundary for a 4.
Sagir is in terrific form throughout the tournament. If there's one man who can get them close or possibly over the line, is this man Sagir. Tremendous striker of the ball. More victory for the bowler. Good short pitch delivery. Top edge for 4. The intent is there from Sagir.
He's the only man who can make a difference here. 12 matches, 10 innings, 178 runs. That wouldn't show his impact. That strike rate will. 228.21. 45 not out, his best in one of the games that he played recently. He was brilliant in that game. And that too in just 12 balls. Brilliant. Sagir Khan, he's been great with the ball. Look at that, quick hands. He's timed it. Well, this will go the distance. Good effort coming in from the fielder, but won't stop it from getting 4 runs.
Another boundary. Going for that Yorker and beautifully played over the top. This time pace on Irfan, aiming for those block all deliveries. Beautifully lifted over the top. Great effort from Syed Haider once again.
Yeah, good effort. Brilliant effort. He's putting everything in. Syed Haider Wasisha. So 2 4s to start with for Sagir. Both not very convincing, mind you. The first one top edge. The second one sliced off the bat. He was lucky that there was no fielder at long off, and possibly that is the reason why he played that shot. Irfan comes in again and down the leg side. Second wide of the over. 67 more to get. 27 balls remaining. And the only player who can get them close is this man on the screen right now. Sagir Khan.
Oh, certainly. He's got the power and he has got the ability to hit those big shots. It's a matter of couple of those big overs, massive overs. Those 20 runs overs can really change this game.
Yeah, Sagir needs to play a Kabir innings here. For all those unversed with Arabic, Kabir means big. This is wide outside the off stump once again. Another slower ball. He isn't able to hold the ball properly. There's a lot of humidity on the ground, I can tell you this. It was very humid yesterday. It is very humid today as well. It's difficult for the bowlers to grip the ball.
Yeah, dew is also there, so it's difficult conditions to defend. And the kind of impact Sagir has had throughout the tournament, you can clearly see that there's a pressure on Irfan as well to produce quality. That's what happens when you are up against a quality hitter like Sagir. That's where the pressure mounts on the bowlers and the fielders as well.
65 now of 27 deliveries. This is turning out to be a good over. 3 wides, 2 boundaries and a wicket. He has hoiked that one away flat and hard. It's going. 1 bounce 4. Third 4 for Sagir.
3 deliveries so far faced by Sagir, and he's got 3 boundaries. 12 of the 3 deliveries. What a shot again. It was a slow delivery into the wicket. Picked the man right there in the gap for 4 more.
A brilliant start brings 50 up for Ajman. They were lagging behind before this over, but they've gotten 15 runs of the first 4 deliveries. They need to finish this over big. They need to finish it hard and well, and some conversation in the air for Sagir. Nurullah Ayubi there had something to say to him. Smiles exchanged, so I'm not sure what it was, but the required run rate is still an uphill task. 14.31. Can Sagir turn this around?
Uphill task, but it's doable with this man at the crease. Picked away on the leg side. That will be another boundary. Make it 4 4s. What a shot here by Sagir.
4 and 4 for Sagir. He's turning it on. He's turning on the heat. And just look at that. Ball wide from the crease. Quicker delivery. Bowled at an angle and picked up beautifully in the gap. 1 bounce 4 again. So Sagir is making sure his team is in the hunt for a place at number 4. Mind you, it's still difficult. They have to win this game. Otherwise, they're out of the tournament. 58 of 25. Certainly getting doable now.
What a knock he's playing once again here. Pressure on Irfan here. Slow delivery, intelligent batting, looking for that quick single, not there. That was a good delivery. 6 overs gone, 54 for 2, Ajman.
Shahrukh Amin has played a decent knock till now, 22 of 16. Made sure he played the difficult overs coming in from Sharjah. And he's still out there. But this is the time to turn it on because just 24 more balls remaining. And still 58 to get. As Khuzaima comes into bowl for the very first time in this match. They have no dearth of bowling, Sharjah. You get rid of one great bowler and the other one comes in.
That's where the strength lies for Khalisha and Sharjah. To have the luxury of Khuzaima Tanveer, look at that economy in this form of the game. This truly incredible stuff from this young man as well.
Absolutely. He hasn't picked up all that many wickets. But if you're bowling at under 8 runs and over in a T10 game, that's priceless. That's brilliant, Khuzaima. So it would be difficult for Shahrukh Amin to get away, to get Khuzaima away. Because Shahrukh is a very good bowler, a very good batter rather, to spinners, but has those weaknesses among his shot selection when it comes to faster bowlers. Khuzaima off the mark, and that's driven nicely but straight to the fielder. Dot ball. Oh, they are running on an overthrow here, so 1 run conceded.
Perfect result there for Ajman. That overthrow, it gets Sagir back on strike. That, for a moment, I think Shahrukh Amin can afford to take. Just rotate strike. Leave it to this man. If Ajman are to win this one, it has to be Sagir. Significant contribution. And Shahrukh has to play that second fiddle.
Absolutely, that's spot on, but he cannot take too many deliveries getting going here, Shahrukh Amin. Either take a single on the first ball that you face in the over or go for your shots. So it's going to be a very tricky situation. Run rate required still above 14 runs and over, mind you. 55 for 2. 6.1 overs gone. This is an uphill battle for Sagir Khan. He plays it towards mid-wicket. There's a fielder there. It's going to be only a single. They're running hard. They will take 2. Good running between the wickets.
Good running, good bowling as well. Making room, and Khuzaima is a clever operator. Followed him. There you see that adjustment. And Sagir straight away. Just running hard and coming back for the second. This is the battle to watch out. I think it's now or never sort of situation here. Khuzaima, one of the best bowlers, against probably the player of the tournament when it comes to all-rounders.
Yeah, Khuzaima, Farhan, Zahoor Khan, all of them very good from Sharjah. This is up in the air. It's connected. He's gone the distance. Sagir Khan, there's no stopping him. 6 more.
This onslaught from Sagir will make Sharjah touch nervous. That is a wonderful shot. Not easy to hit those low full tosses at this high pace. And look at those eyes. Great power through those forearms all the way for 6. This is exciting stuff from Sagir.
He's in the form of his life, be it with the bat, be it with the ball, be it in the field. He has already picked a blinder in the field when Ajman were bowling. This is up in the air. This might be the make it or break it moment here. And drops short of the fielder. So he's got a life here, Sagir Khan.
Well, that was a pacey delivery into the surface this time. High ball. 2 fielders coming around Faizan. Was it a half chance gone bagging here?
Yeah, certainly very difficult for the fielder to get underneath it. He did all his best. But I don't think they have taken a run there. I don't think they've run there. Or have they taken 2 runs? Yeah, they have taken 2 runs as per our scorer. This is outside the off stump. Well outside the off stump. And Sagir premeditated it. Wanted to make some room. A dot ball. Good comeback from Khuzaima.
This time he just backed away too much there. Still 11 of the over. So they are on par. And you take 11 of Khuzaima. That gives you that confidence. Maybe from the other end you can target someone. boundary here will ease things further for Ajman. Still, it's a tough ask, but with Sagir in the middle, it's possible.
Mind you, there's no Sagir Khan, so their death specialist is not there. That has been hoiked away. Square leg will come into play. Only a single to end the over. Sagir Khan will retain strike. 12 of the over. 7 gone. 66 for 2. Well, this is going to be the floating power play before it becomes mandatory in the 9th over. And guess what? Rohit Khan hasn't bowled a single ball in this match till now. And here he comes. So no dearth of bowling for Sharjah. And they haven't even bowled Ayan Afzal Khan yet. They have such a huge lineup of bowlers.
Oh, yes. He's a fantastic bowler, Rohit Khan. What a way to come in at a crucial stage.
Very exciting. In comes Rohit. Edged. Gone. 4.
Well, the runs are flowing here off the bat of Sagir. Mujahid Raza gives that one as a boundary. What a way.
Yeah, edged. Certainly falling short of Khalid Shah. And he had no chance because he got a bad bounce in front of him. Difficult take for the keeper. Sagir is up and running, up and flying, in fact. 31 of just 11. He needs to keep on going. He's the only barrier between Ajman and a loss here. Swinging away on that one. That's a good ball from Rohit.
Angled across, pacey delivery. This is wonderful stuff here. As I have alongside me Faizan Khan, I was smiling. It's great to be in the com box alongside one of the legends.
Thank you so much. I'm not that old, by the way. But yeah, what an absorbing game of cricket we are seeing here. Ajman down and out in the first 3-4 overs and then making a comeback. Lost the wicket. Sagir coming in and making a mark already. Oh, nicely played. Up and over. Hey! Oh my goodness. That's straight to hand. For a moment, I thought it will cross the 30-yard circle. And this might just be the game set match that Sharjah were looking for.
Huge moment. Rohit striking here, and Rojat Ganesh takes a simple catch in the covers. Backing away once again. Pacey delivery right up in the block hole. Not able to get under it. Have a look at that one. That's a big moment in this game.
Yeah, toe ending it to the fielder Rohit. Picking up a wicket here. And Sagir is not happy. There goes the lone warrior. 31 of 13. Great knock coming in from him. And it's trouble times for Ajman. 70 for 3. Farazuddin coming out to bat. 5 innings, 86 runs, average decent, strike rate good. 29 not out his best. And he was the player of the match in that innings of 29 runs, winning that game. Came out to play when Ajman was down but not out. In a similar situation like today, in fact. They need a little more runs per over in today's situation. 41 now of 14 deliveries. It's getting away very quickly. They need a couple of big shots here.
They need a lot of boundaries here. And Sharjah, 23 of 17. He got to find those boundaries right now. This is an outstanding over from Rohit. Can they finish off with a couple of boundaries to stay in the hunt.
How important was that inning from Rojit and Farhan? Rojit 40 of 17 and Farhan coming out 21 of 6 for Sharjah. Those two innings just took the game away from Ajman. The momentum going Sharjah's way. And now things are looking very bleak for Ajman here. 13 balls remaining, 41 to get. Difficult.
It will be very, very hard with the likes of Hosama still 1 over to go and Rohit. It's just bowled 5 deliveries, so he's got 1.1 over remaining. Talk about Farhan, that innings I think was a difference between a score of 85-90 that eventually become 112.
Yeah, take those 21 runs out and 20 more required to win from 13 deliveries. Nicely played by Shah Rukh Amin in the gap. Good work on the boundary. Very good work on the boundary by Rojit once again. And Faraz is limping away. I think he pulled something while trying to turn back. That will end the over. Just 7 of it. Great over from Rohit. 73 for 3 Ajman. 8 overs gone. Look at that replay on that last ball. Nicely played. For a moment I thought Shah Rukh Amin thought that it was going to be a boundary. Wasn't. Rojit did well on the boundary. The umpires are cross-checking it. And it was saved well. 8 overs gone, 73 for 3. So 12 more balls remaining, 39 to get, and Khuzema is ready to bowl from the other end. So this over will be bowled by Khuzema. The other one, I'm sure, will be bowled by Rohit. It's not going to be easy against these two. Farazuddin on strike. Full toss. Missed out on that one. It's going behind point. There's a fielder there. So only a single.
Another pacey delivery there. It was a full toss, but he was touched late on it for Farazuddin. Struggling with maybe a little niggle as well. Pulling his hamstring there. Once again, Faizan, the bowling from Sharjah is a difference. We have seen big totals like 125, 130 being chased in this tournament. Defending 112 under lights with the wet ball, how well they have bowled.
Absolutely. One after the other. Great bowlers. That's I think, fantastic bowling lineup. No other team can boast of a better bowling lineup. Not just in this competition, but across domestic cricket in the UAE. Second ball, short, nicely bowled to Shah Rukh Amin. That's his kryptonite. That short ball, head high. That is one ball that he just cannot seem to get rid of.
Quick delivery as well. He's a lot quicker than you think. Hosama, at times, he just ambles in and you think as a batter that he's military medium pace, but have a look at that one. Just phased off the surface. He was late on it.
And look at where Khalid Shah gathered it. In front of his face. It's a good carry from Khuzema. Coming in for the third ball of the over. Good start to the over here. And this is played down the ground. Not timed. That's a no ball given by the umpire. So only a single there. Make that 2 off the no ball. In fact, they've run 2. So 3 runs coming off that ball without the ball being counted. Bonus delivery here. Can Shah Rukh Amin make the most of the free hit that's coming up next?
He's got to set himself slightly on the back foot and move that back foot. Go back and across as we look. That overstriding there with the extra bit of pace. That line belongs to the umpire. It's going to be a free hit. Shah Rukh can afford to stay on the back foot and utilize the pace on offer.
No, he can't because it's a beautiful Yorker on off stump. They're looking for 2 here. They will get 2. So 33 more required of 9 deliveries. That's more than 3.5 runs per ball.
This is high-class bowling. You can't do much with the Yorker like that. The base of leg stump. And Shah Rukh knows it as well.
A great bowling. Nothing to take away from Ajman's effort. They were troubled in the first 3 overs. They could not face the likes of Farhan. In the first over, he was unplayable almost. Just 2 runs and a wicket of that over. And since then, Ajman was on the back foot till the time Sagir Khan came out and played a decent cameo. Swing and a miss on that delivery from Shahrukh Khan. Slower ball. Still a couple of balls remaining here. And Shahrukh is looking down. Seemingly tired. It's very hot conditions, very humid conditions also out there. It's not good for Ajman. If they lose this, they're out of the reckoning, mind you. It's going to be the Blues. Whether or not they win the next game, they will be in.
This time pulled away. He'll find the fielder in the deep. The thing about all these fast bowlers like Hosama, Farhan, Rohit, they're not only quick, but they got a very good brain, bowling brain, where they use the pace as well. And also, they're changing the pace and they have different lengths. That's why they've been so good.
The great Wasim Akram used to say, if any bowler has pace, play them. They can learn all the other tricks of the trade. But pace, not everyone has it. That's played well by Faraz. Couple of bounces into the fence. Will bring down the target in the last 6 deliveries to 28. 9 overs gone. It's 84 for 3.
Razuddin finding a very good boundary, hitting over the top. Was a very good shot to end the over. 84 for 3 after 9.
Well, that's the sign of a penalty here. So they're late in terms of completing their overs. Sharjah. And why not? They have used so many fast bowlers. They would certainly take time finishing it off. So there's going to be one more fielder inside the circle for the penalty in these last 6 deliveries. 28 to get. Seemingly impossible against the likes of Rohit. But cricket is a great leveler. Anything can happen. First ball of the over. In comes Rohit. Yorker almost. Low full toss. Hit straight to the fielder. A single taken.
A brilliant start from Rohit. Giving absolutely nothing away. Lovely Yorker offside off stump. This is the quality of this attack.
Sometimes low full tosses are even better than Yorkers. Very difficult to get away. Called bat breakers for a reason. So a single off the first ball. 27 to get in the next 5. They need to hit 5 boundaries out of these 5. And at least 4 of them need to be 6s. Rohit Khan Bangash coming into bowl. Left arm over the wicket to Farazuddin. Swing and a miss. That will fall in front of Khalid Shah and will go for 4 bonus runs.
That was the off-pace delivery. A tough take for the wicketkeeper Khalid. Bias given. 4 useful runs for Ajman, but it's all too late. Look at that replay again. The slow bouncer just falling short of Khalid. That should have been taken there, but at this stage of the game, they just maybe going through the motions.
I think Khalid was a little complacent there, frankly. Just didn't bother much, didn't try. Nonetheless, 23 or 4. This is upish. There's a fielder that will get underneath and take an easy catch. Farazuddin departs, 4th wicket down now.
A beautifully disguised slow one again. That kind of pace, once they just roll the fingers on top of the ball, it's difficult to pick those. A simple catch for Irfan. Farazuddin goes for 6. 89 for 4, Ajman.
Ismail coming into bat here at number 6 for Ajman. Just 3 more balls remaining. Statistically, it is not possible now. 23 to get of the last 3 deliveries. Till the time they hit a 6 on a no ball, it is not possible. And played straight down the ground for a single. So 22 of the last 2 required. Another great over coming in for Rohit Bangash.
Once again, the bowling from Sharjah standing tall and defending this total. Another clinical performance with the ball will see them in the semi-finals and will hold them in very good stead.
I want to remind you, Asghar, that the last over of the Ajman bowling went for 22 runs, and that is exactly what is required of the last 2 balls. How important was that over? This is hit well by Shahrukh Amin in the slot and found the fielder. For a moment I thought he had got enough on it, but Rohit Bangash picks up his 3rd and another wicket departs.
Finally, he holds out in the deep. Very simple catch there for Ayan Afzal, and Rohit picks up another wicket. Shahrukh, for a moment I thought he got hold of it, but it went straight to that man. Not enough strength behind that shot. That's the end of Shahrukh. 90 for 6 now. 90 for 5. Just one more delivery remaining is the skipper. Adnan walks in. Pretty much formalities now. Game is done and dusted. What a performance from Sharjah.
So last ball of the innings, and Adnan plays it well down towards long off for a single. That will finish the proceedings in this match, and Ajman have lost out not just on the game, but also on an opportunity to make the number 4 spot theirs. It's going to be Emirates Blues now on number 4 in the points table. We'll take a look at the points table in a few minutes. But match number 41, Sharjah winning comfortably in the end by 20 runs. How important was that? 22 run over. The last over of the innings coming in. Farhan got the better of Sagir Khan in that over, and that's the margin of victory. So Farhan might just turn out to be the player of the match for this particular game. We also saw a 40 of 17 by Rojit rather. And apart from that, I think Farhan's knock was the main difference between the two sides, and his bowling spell as well was just brilliant to watch. So 10 overs, 91 for 5 is all Ajman could muster. 111 was a little too much for them, frankly.
A disappointed campaign for Ajman to comes to an end as they've been knocked out of the tournament. There's 91 for 5. The top order didn't respond once again. As we look at the batting lineup, Shahrukh fought hard. He wasn't quite up to the mark as well in terms of the strike rate. Taimur, Assam all fell early. A magnificent contribution there from Sagir, and Farazuddin got out for 6. Ismail and Adnan unbeaten 1, not out. 12 extras. Sharjah, they're winning comfortably by 20 runs.
Let's take a look at the bowling card as well. Very impressive from Sharjah. Look at that. Farhan Khan, 2 overs, 11 runs, picking up a wicket. Shahid Bhuta, 2 overs, 14 runs, and didn't pick up a wicket. Irfan, 2 overs, 5 dot balls, 27 runs. That was the over when he came out to bat, Sagir Khan, and went ballistic. So picked up 1 wicket here. Khuzaima Tanveer, expensive. Mohammad Rohit, wonderful. 3 wickets. 2 overs, 10 runs. Brilliant from Sharjah. Just what the doctor ordered for them. Let's take a look at the highlights now. Not many highlights in this match. First wicket, Taimur. Shahrukh played this well. Kept on going. Just kept on looking for those big shots. Shahrukh, I mean, they came, but a little too late in the day. 31 of 26 was never good enough in a high-scoring chase. Isam hit this one beautifully, but was caught on the very next ball. This was the ball he was caught on. Second wicket down. And this was trouble times when Sagir came in and hit 4 boundaries back-to-back on Mohammad Irfan. The second one. Third boundary. 1 bounce 4. And that was the 4th boundary. So he was off to a flyer. And he eventually scored 31 of just 13. A 6 among those shots also. Beautifully hit on Khuzaima. A rare full toss from Sharjah. He kept on going, and then Rohit came in and finished the game, so to say, for Ajman. Khuzaima on the other end gave away a few. Farazuddin trying to make a difference, but Rohit came out in the last over, picked up a wicket, then picked up Shahrukh Amin, caught on the boundary, and that's how things finished off with a single by Adnan ul-Mulk. So done and dusted this game, and we have the number 4 in the points table as well, Emirates Blues. Even if they don't lose the next game, even if they don't win the next game rather, they will still be on number 4, I reckon. Sharjah 111 of 7, Rojat 40 of 17, Khalid Shah 26 of 13, and Farhan, that was the difference. 21 of just 6 deliveries took Sagir Khan to the cleaners in the last over. Ismail picked up 2 wickets, was very expensive. Maroof bowled really well for his 1 over, picked up a wicket and gave away just 3 runs. And Awais has been exemplary in this tournament, picking up a wicket and giving away just 15. Sagir tried his best, 31 of 13. Shahrukh was trying his best as well, but just couldn't get the connections right most of the times. And he was troubled with some high quality bowling as well up front, 31 of 26. Isam Matiur up 9 of 9. Rohit Bangash, top wicket taker there, 3 wickets, just 10 runs in his 2 overs, came into bowl at the death. Farhan Khan, again exemplary, brilliant. He's been the find of the tournament. 1 wicket and 11 runs he gave away in his 2 overs. And Irfan Mohammad, he picked up a wicket as well, giving away 27 runs in his 2. Sharjah winning comfortably in the end by 20 runs. And let's take you down now for the presentation, where Ahmed Khwaja is ready with our match referee.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the post-match presentation of the fan code Emirates D10 2024, powered by 7 districts. In match number 41 between Sharjah and Ajman, it was Ajman who won the toss, elected to bowl first, but Sharjah, batting first, posted a score of 111 for the loss of 7 wickets, and they restricted Ajman to just 91 runs in the run chase. A lot of notable performances tonight. Mohammad Ismail 1 over 2 for 20. Rojit Ganesh played a fabulous innings for Sharjah, 40 of just 17 deliveries. But there is a different player of the match that will be receiving the medallion from Mr. Iftikhar Ali, our honourable match referee, and that goes to Sharjah's left-arm fast bowler Rohit Khan for his spell of 2 overs, 3 wickets for just 10 runs. A wonderful bowling performance coming in as Sharjah have looked dominant right throughout the Emirates D10. रोहित बहुत बहुत मुबारक हो. आपका थोड़ा सा रोल चेंज रहा है इस टीम में. यूजुअली हम देखते हैं आप न्यू बॉल लेते हैं, स्विंग करते हैं, लेकिन अब आप मिडिल ओवर्स का रोल एग्जीक्यूट करें, तो आपने क्या एडजस्टमेंट किया?
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम. सबसे पहले तो अल्लाह का बहुत शुक्रगुजार हूँ. और उसके बाद जो प्लानिंग से हमें बॉलिंग बताया जाता है, खालिद शाह कह रहा है कि यार आपकी हमें डेथ ओवर की ज़रूरत है, तो आप वो करोगे. तो मैंने कहा इंशाल्लाह जिस टाइम भी मुझे ज़रूरत हो तो मैं इंशाल्लाह करवा के देखूँगा.
अच्छा, लाइट्स के नीचे इधर काफ़ी ओस पड़ती है, काफ़ी ड्यू होती है, तो उसमें फिर एज अ बॉलर कैसे मैनेज करते हैं आप?
जी बिल्कुल, सीम गीला होता है, थोड़ा मुश्किल होता है, लेकिन हम स्लोअर वन करते हैं तो बीच में एक आधा ऑफ स्टम्प यार करते हैं तो अच्छा हो जाता है.
और ऑफ कोर्स अब सेमीफाइनल में जाने वाले हैं, आपका लगता है कि मैच एमिरेट्स ब्लूज से ही पड़ेगा? नॉकआउट स्टेज में क्या चेंजेस लाएगी शारजा अपनी टीम में?
इंशाल्लाह पहले तो यही सेम टीम होगी, लेकिन ज़हूर आज रेस्ट पे था। इंशाल्लाह वो आएगा, टीम बेहतर होगा तो इंशाल्लाह जीतेंगे।
और इतने सारे फास्ट बॉलर हैं, अच्छा खासा आप लोगों में अपने में ये कंपटीशन लगता है या नहीं, सब एक दूसरे के लिए चेयर करते हैं?
नहीं, खालिद शाह फास्ट बॉलर को लाइक करते हैं तो इसलिए टीम में ज़्यादा डाले।
और ये प्लेयर ऑफ द मैच अवार्ड आप किसके नाम करना चाहेंगे?
ये प्लेयर ऑफ द मैच में अपनी अम्मी के नाम करता हूँ।
क्या बात है, ज़बरदस्त रोहित, और ऐसे ही परफॉर्म करते रहे आप।
थैंक यू।
Well, that was the lovely Rohit Khan dedicating his Player of the Match award to his beloved mother. That's all from the post-match presentation for now. But stay tuned. We have Emirates Reds versus Emirates Blues coming up next.